Hello. No, I wasn't testing biddies, like as in bits. I was testing bits. We were having trouble with Hunt Showdown today. We kept getting into completely empty matches, like totally empty matches, which was super weird. Seems it's skill-based matchmaking that's the problem.
Lewd.
Like, it's totally fucked or something. So we tested one last game at the very end there just now. Turned off skill-based matchmaking. Instantly got into a game. We've always had it on, but we just turned it off and straight in. Really weird. I've written the Hunt Discord about it. I don't know whether anyone of the developers will have a look or anything, but weird. Very, very strange. Deeply disturbing. You're just fine. We're very, very close to 6-star, I think. We're very, very close to 6-star, which is the final MMR bit, and then I think that's either that's thrown it or it was the first of AVP2 all over again. Yeah, literally nothing going on. Yeah, Bether's now free of the 6-star curse, which is good. We just got into actually a really fun game where everyone just went ham real hard, and it was a good laugh. Honestly, if that's what not having a skill-based matchmaking on is like, then we should have that off more often. Anyway, it's good laugh. Some weird shit going on. Anyway, hello everyone. Hello, hello, hello. Yeah, you got to kill a man with an axe. I, instead of using a knife, shot a man with a long rifle at point blank range twice, and he still didn't get me, which was also pretty funny. That was a weird game. Very, very strange. Alright, where is Nier Automata? I actually can't remember how the ending stuff works. I can't remember if I can use my old save to, like, try out the ending again, rather than grind out all the weapons, because I think that'd be the best, way to do this. Honestly. Hey, Azzy. Hey, Monks. Hey, Zindope. Hey, Brethren. Hey, Havoc. Hey, Colin. Hey, Arth. Hey, Nat. Hey, Noble. Hey, Deeks. Right, I think. Let me hit play. There we are. You have to let me know if you can see that. Can you see that? You should do. Nier Tomato. I watched the first episode of the animes of this as well, which is almost bit for bit a retelling of the very first section of the game, which is kind of interesting. The anime's out, yeah. It's in Japanese rather than English, but I'm sure that won't bother most people who watch anime anyway. What's it on? I acquired it from the internet, if you catch my drift. Is it any good? I mean, it is almost quite literally the first 20 minutes of the game. It takes place from where 2B is using the flight suit, all the way to where they black box.
Come on, let's have some fun. Gonna show me a good time?
Choom.
What? Is that all?
Oh yeah, Bethany, have you noticed this is female V doing the voice here?
Let's see what you've got.
That's some primo shit. I'll give it a few minutes before we start. I just realised I don't actually have the... Oh, I'm going to ruin it, aren't I? I didn't have the right page up, so I can see what I'm doing. What I'll do first. That might scupper this. We'll see. It didn't, actually. Nice. There's a company that does the Nier anime that ended up copyright striking one of my videos, so out of sheer principle, I'm not giving them any money. Copyright strike my videos, you fuckers. I'm watching you play this, playing Cyberborg again, and also Persona 5. Who's she in Persona 5? Did you say Makoto? What happened? Crunchyroll actually gave me a copyright strike on YouTube As in, like, 2 more of those and my entire YouTube channel's dead. Because of, like, 10 seconds of an anime intro that I had on, briefly. Quite literally 10 seconds, give or take. Rather than just, like, I don't know, claiming it, like most normal people, they actually ask for a strike. Plebs. So I vow, as long as I live, to never get that company any money. I want to say they blocked me on Twitter as well, because I called them a bunch of fucksticks. What a familiar looking place, I know, right? How spooky. Finish the race, I haven't got to you down when you start spoiling Replicant. I don't think I've spoiled Replicant yet, I don't think. I thought I've been pretty careful about it. I normally say if I'm going to spoil stuff anyway. If I have to link something together if I need to.
This is a Yorha corpse.
Hypothesis. The corpse is likely a result of Yorha Unit 9S's advance through the area.
Let's go.
9S is having a bad time. You know nothing about Replicant, everything's a spoiler. I'm trying to think if there's anything I'd need to link together. Yeah. Well, either way, if I have to, I have to. I'll warn you ahead of time so you can dip. Let's go this way. Yep. This is where the floor collapsed.
What's the purpose of this structure?
Unknown. Proposal. Gather additional data.
Someday I need to teach you how to be helpful.
The pod is just giving 0 fucks now, and I approve. Nice. 0 fucks pod, seriously. Ooh, a spooky door. Alright. Fair warning, Replicant spoilers coming up. For like, I'd say 2-3 minutes maybe? Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Everyone should recognize this who saw this with me on stream. Even the music.
What's up with this place?
Hypothesis. It is a representation of a library.
What's that?
A library is a data storage facility constructed by past human civilizations.
I suppose we have to hack in to look at the data, yeah? Help me out, Pod.
Affirmative. Hacking interface access rights granted to Yorha Unit A2.
Peachy.
Peachy. We're going that way, that way, that way. Going round. Oh, we're going round. The pain. Yeah, I gave you a heads up there, Fuki. So if you wanted to dip for a bit, now's the time. So this is the library from Nier 1. Why it's here, on the other hand. Spooky. Pain. Agreed, Mogs. Agreed. Hey, Ollie. Hey, Everest. Library index. Atom unit storage. Eve unit storage. Yorha communications records. Human server record. Human server establishment record. Human heritage preservation record. Tower systems. Plant species. Animal species. This is the library where Yona used to like to read all the time.
Looks like a data gathering system for the machines.
This is the door. Can we actually look at the door? Won't let us. That's quite fun. This is Popola's room. Bonk. Perfect recreation of the room too. here are the trophies. Bosses we've slain. House of the Dragon, what's that? Was that the Game of Thrones thing? I don't know, spoilers is a weird one, like spoiler context and stuff. Like, I always think you can never go wrong if you give people a quick heads up. Like, if we're about to spoil something, like, you know, like I said, there's replicant stuff here, right? So, I'll just go like, heads up, replicant stuff. Or Drakengard stuff, or blah blah blah. You know, it's like, that people like laugh and sometimes like drop the Final Fantasy VII spoiler, the one that probably everyone knows, but it's just like, it doesn't hurt to just say, hey, maybe that person hasn't played it, like, just, you know. Can't go wrong. Oh no. Get that way. Gandalf dies in Batman Forever? Is that the one with the back credit card? Human server records. Predict human server infiltration route. Dummy protection installation map. Generic storehouse location. Interesting. I love the music's here as well.
These records are from the human server on the moon. The machines hacked that deep into the system, huh?
This was such a fucking, like, blast from the past when I played this. Like, don't forget, like, Replicant hadn't been re-released at this point, right? We hadn't had a Nier game. I never thought we were going to get a sequel anyway. Like, obviously at this point we know there's connections between the two games and blah blah, but like, I hadn't seen this library in a long time, like, really. Like, and so coming back here was like, this is really cool. The library's a literal blast from the past, indeed. Kind of like an old sad friend. My reaction to Let's Play was one. I'm trying to remember what I even said at the time. Class 1 patient, Yona. Oh, we know Yona, don't we? Chest X-ray, no abnormalities. Heart X-ray, no abnormalities. C1, continuing chronic renal failure. C2, convulsive seizures in the diaphragm. C3, no vomiting. 4 mg of luciferase. So luciferase is the drug I think they gave to combat white chlorination syndrome. In the first, like, before the first game starts. Preservation plan. The patient's condition makes further treatment impossible. A report will be submitted to the magistrate committee detailing course of action in the event of the patient's death, focusing primarily on how that information be manipulated with respect to the original. As backup, in the event of a sudden worsening in the patient's condition, she's to be assigned 5 additional doctors.
Lewd.
This is probably something to do with Shadowlord directly. And the fact that his agreement to help was probably due to the fact that, you know, with Yona.
Some records on old humans. Damn it, this is useless.
That's Shadowlord's
There's
sister.
too many of them.
I don't think it's a strange coincidence, by the way, that a lot of the Yorha units look like Yona, either.
Huh? What's that?
This is the door that Kaine got froze behind. Oh, we missed something here. Aha.
Operational summary of model number 2 in Project Yorha.
They definitely look like Kaine. Yeah, Kaine looks very, very, very like them.
This data.
Sup, fucker? Recognize this guy from yesterday. Alright, dude. That was one of the Chinese philosopher dudes. Yona is now a warrior maid. Yeah, it certainly looked like her. Because everyone thought 2B was like an older Yona or something.
Lewd.
This chapter might as well be called The Torture of 9S. Bruh, that's not right. She dead, dude. Don't do that. Some cruel fucker designed the androids with
Bleed.
pain. To get to feel pain. It's probably to make them more human. So that the original humans didn't get too weirded out.
Can't stop. I have to keep fighting.
Alert. Virus detected in locomotion region. High probability that infection source is transplanted parts from corrupted units. Proposal. Hack into South and eliminate virus.
On it.
Self-hackinating. Why are we here? Just to suffer? Something about playing us like a goddamn fiddle?
Virus eliminated.
Sorted, mate.
95% of functionality restored.
It's a nice arm you got there, mate. Suits you. Now 2P's part of me at all times. What's that from? Metal Gear 5. Project Gestalt report. Can I see that in the intel? Oh, we had 9 as well, we haven't read 9. The discovery and development of the original has contributed greatly to the stabilization of Project Gestalt. Long-term management of the original will be handled by the Heimland organization. As per the management mentioned above, all authority regarding the cryogenic plans for the relapsed Yona is to be transferred to the Heimland organization. Summary. Due to the relapse of the original, Gestalt units in preservation are now relapsing at an accelerated rate. The process of recording their bodies and gathering their DNA continues, but progress is poor. Oops. New countermeasures in development intended to serve as the next generation of Project Gestalt are scheduled to be transferred to the Next Generation Preservation Project Preparation Committee. Jesus. As for this report, it will serve as the final record for both Project Gestalt and the committee. For information about the development plans for new Android models and the refinement of existing models, please refer to the attached sheet. Furthermore, we have received approval to consider the disposal of the Deviler and Popola observer models at a later date. Android viruses make no sense. Why would there be a virus in an arm? That would imply the storage unit's able to infect the limbs. I don't think the virus is a... I've said this before, actually, right? I don't think the virus is a virus in the strictest sense of the word. I think it's the... I think it's a machine equivalent of the white chlorination syndrome. Or the red-eyed virus from... the red-eyed infection from Drakengard. I think it's not a traditional computer virus, which is why it doesn't behave in the same way. It's I think it's like an extra-dimensional like creature of some sort.
Yorha Unit 9S. Yorha Unit 9S.
Hello.
Welcome to the tower.
Thanks.
Welcome to the tower.
Why they call it a logic virus? Because that's probably what the nearest thing they can think to call it is. It's the thing that makes the most sense to them.
You bastards!
Because you made it this far, we have a special announcement just for you.
We'll reveal it once you destroy all the machine life forms here.
We can destroy, can't we, Nines? All the voice acting in this is really good. Yeah, I think the machines call it a logic virus because that's the thing that makes the most sense, right? It infects someone like a machine virus would. Again, some of this is my conjecture here, but that's the nearest best guess I've got. I think that's the thing that logically makes the most sense, you know, at least to me. Emotions of recompense, I guess. Come on, Smeggers, let's go. What is an actual sword that's on stat-wise your pipe? Probably, but the pipe has the crit. That's the thing. It's the crit chance on the pipe that makes it really good. I don't know if it's the best weapon, but I found it to be most consistent, at the very least. Yeah, I watched it. I watched the first episode as well, okay. It's actually pretty good. I thought it was pretty good. The animation was quite nice. There was a bit of ropey CGI in there that, like, what people here were saying as well, but I think overall it was pretty nice. Like, the drawn stuff looked really good. I did, thanks. I did it, thank you.
Now let us show you what we promised.
Yorha disposal, top secret.
This is Project Yorha.
You ready for we need to torture 9S some more? The cutscene. I hope you're ready. I think the CGI works when the machines look creepy and otherworldly, but the flight unit and 2B. 2B in the flight unit looked really bad. Looked really bad. Watch Overlord Season 3 and tell me the CGI Nier is at all bad. Yeah, you know, fair enough. Or watch the Berserk anime, I guess. That's also pretty ropey.
That means all of us. To be.
Now you know everything. Do you still wish to fight?
He's alright. He's doing fine.
We are conceptual human personalities.
So we can actually look at the intel we just got. We should be able to, which is Yorha disposal. The back door of the bunker has been set to open once the time approaches to switch to new models when enough combat data has been collected. The bunker will be disposed of by having it be deliberately attacked by machines. At this time, all materials regarding the Yorha project, including this document, will be lost, and falsification of the information that mankind still resides on the moon will be complete.
Created within the machine network. We cannot be destroyed. Yorha Unit 9S. Your attack is meaningless. Your existence is meaningless.
Shut up!
He's alright.
Keep them coming. I'll destroy them all. All of them. And this tower!
Interestingly, I always think this bit of music here, and a lot of the tower themes, sound very like the first game's music. Even more so than some of the other pieces. Possibly deliberately as well. The Jack the Ripper mode. It's time for 9S to let her rip. Oh boy. Near Beyblades. Now that'd be cool. Man, these are actually quite hard to deal with sometimes. Let's get my dodging skills better. It's funny actually, I was watching the Nier anime, and Kleika tells me, he goes, it's really weird, because the voice actor for 9S, it's a bit out of play. I said, well, what do you mean? He goes, well, normally, that voice actor does lots of, like, really crazy roles, where the person, like, is, like, completely lost their mind and stuff. I was like, oh, no, that sounds really fitting, actually. That sounds perfectly fine. Come on, sexy lady, out the machine. Yay! How we getting on with our friend A2?
Who are they?
Ah, 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 ah. Rude. We never actually got to see what was underneath this door for real zoos. And apparently, it was a stone passageway, originally, I guess.
Blue, damn it.
Alert. Enemy hacking detected. Proposal. Retreat immediately.
I refuse.
Who are you?
Good to see you again, number 2. Or should we call you A2 now? This does bring back memories. Though to concepts like us, time has little meaning. Still, when we wiped out your forces, it made quite the impression on us. You're attacker model number 2. An experimental disposal group created as a test run for Project Yora.
Shut up!
Rude. Uh-oh. Ah. Koshi, Little Death. Both of there's 2 of them, and both have interesting names. The Watchers blur. The Watchers do blur.
You're an obstinate little android, aren't you? Didn't we say that you can't kill us?
Gonna try though, mate.
Damn it!
The deep ice wiggle of this game franchise is bonkers. Oh, it is, yeah, absolutely, absolutely nutty. That's what makes it so interesting, though. There's lots of, like, it's like Bloodborne. There's lots of, like, theory crafting behind it. And what does, like, mean? And what about this creature? Where does it come from? How is the flower trapped in all this? What about the Watchers? What about the White Chlorination Syndrome?
Proposal.
What now?
Utilize the enemy's logical learning function to formulate a weakness.
I don't know what that means!
This pod has serious concerns about Unit A2's cognitive abilities.
Shut up and explain it already!
Said strategy would interrupt the enemy's logic circuits, causing a computational delay.
Meaning what?
Do not destroy the enemy.
Huh?
Striking at the logic circuit requires a certain number of enemies to remain extant for a certain period of time.
Oh, what the hell?
A2 is just a less sweary kind, eh? It's great. Fuck off and die already, shithole.
Consciousness data saturation rate 30%.
V's having another bad day. V only has bad days. The series does love its angry ladies, very much so. Again, I think it's quite refreshing.
Rate 60%.
Again, a lot generally in series, it's rarer to have angrier characters who are female. Generally, normally you see lots of like angry dudes in video games or whatever, but angry ladies is less common, and it's kind of nice to have them as leads. It's more fun. It's like Revy from Black Lagoon. She's fun too. I mean, Black Lagoon is just is a fucking tour de force of strong female characters. It's fun.
We resemble each other so, but we are networked, and thus we are superior to you.
Wow, rude.
Hypothesis. The enemy's defensive system is prompting an evolution of its logic.
Foolish androids. Why do you resist? All things end with accepting death, do they not?
Consciousness data saturation rate, 90%.
We are one, and yet
We did see this raid.
we are finite, and yet we are infinite. We are the embodiment of
I don't know. Think of like the really big ones like Lara Croft, Aloy,
The enemy
Samus.
has become aware of the diversity of life.
I'm trying to think of some. There isn't that many leading ladies, to be fair, but
We move on, forward, to the future.
Consciousness data saturation rate, 100%. Hypothesis. The enemy's consciousness has begun to fracture.
oh,
We need more evolutionary pressure. If we allow this android to continue living, we can create even more hardship for ourselves. Overcoming the crisis
It does sound like a digital cult, doesn't it?
present an opportunity for our kind to evolve even further. We disagree. This android is dangerous. It must be destroyed immediately. Those who would doubt our victory are enemies. Do you truly think you can win?
What the?
Analysis. The saturated consciousnesses are now in conflict with each other.
is that spooky face?
They're acting like humans.
We out, yo. It's funny how all of these weapons we're using right now are Kaim's weapons. That's the sort of weird thing about it. Welcome back, Koshi.
Is this thing seriously still kicking?
Speculation. It is driven by remaining data located within enemy servers.
So this just keeps going until I kill them all?
This is messed up.
What the hell is this thing going on about?
Analysis. It appears to be a leak of the enemy's past memories.
Onion. This bit. It's this bit that was fucking evil editing time. Oh man. It took so long. This finale. I had a lot of fun with it. Oh boy.
I believed you. I believed you. I believed you.
Bonk. This cannot continue. Oh boy. Nice. Ah! Those are the good times, Kane. The friendly times. Oh, how we laughed. When you think about it, the game just starts out of like sexy battle maid killing robots and turns into this like existential crisis. Like, Jesus Christ, my body's not ready. Roshi and Koshi.
Become as gods. As gods. As gods. As gods. Lose what is precious. Lost. Destroyed. So we destroy you too.
What's all this junk?
Speculation. It is a resource of some kind.
Used to make what?
Unknown.
Uh-oh. God damn you, whirly bot. I still can't believe that the shit ending of Mass Effect I played was the fixed one in Mass Effect 3. I dread to think what it was like before. Fucking hell. $11 years? God damn. Screw you, Koshi. Mass Effect 1 is really fun, I think, story-wise. Gameplay-wise, it's a bit old these days, but I really like the way it presented pretty much everything. I thought Mass Effect 2 got a bit silly for my liking, and I thought 3 was rough. But I think I'm relatively in the minority about that. I much prefer 1 to the rest.
At the stars. Sing a song. Dedicate. Now. We are machines. We are machines. You are androids. You are androids. Each one enemies.
I think the story of Mass Effect is pretty overall is alright. Like the idea of it, it's just it was handled badly. I think. I really like this section with the swapping back and forth. I think it's very cool. Pretty unique, I think. I think so too, Kane, yeah. Double iron pipe! Let's fuck these two up. I love this. It swaps between the two of them. It's very clever. Fun. Well, thank God it's not a rhythm game. Yeah, thanks for waiting I was out of the way, Ninus.
This tower is a giant cannon that's aimed at the human server on the moon. If we don't do something, all of humanity's
I know,
remaining
Mogs, yeah.
data will be destroyed.
So what? None of it matters. Or didn't you know? We aren't required in this world anymore. Humanity is extinct. That moon server you're so worried about was invented to give us androids something to fight for. And Yorha was created to perpetuate the lie. But in order to make sure no one ever learned the truth, we were designed to be killed. They built a back door in the bunker and programmed it to activate after a certain amount of time. The commander, me, 2B, sacrificial lambs. All of us. Isn't that hilarious? Doesn't it make you laugh?
9S, we...
Shut up! You killed 2B. That's all we need to kill each other.
2B hated to keep killing you. It caused her so much pain. The 9S type is a high-end model. They knew you'd discover the truth eventually. But the model designation 2B was just a cover. The official designation is 2E. Number 2 type E. They were a special class of members designed to execute Yorha units. But you knew that, right, 9S?
Shut up! Shut up! What do you know? You don't know anything at all about us!
Proposal. Cease combat. Fighting her at this point would be
Pod
irrational
153, I order you to halt all logical thought and speech. This order shall remain in effect until you confirm the death of either myself or Unit A2.
Who do we play as, folks? This does matter. A2, nice, A2. Ah. Angry or signal female. Literally. Spaghetti boy or the angry girl. Alright, looks like there's more for A2. Lest you forget, I have the pipe. He's hacking me. Please stop hacking me. Nice. Yeah, the hacking can do a lot of damage, don't forget. And he is the hacking man.
Pod! Hack it!
Acknowledged.
Hack the hacker man.
Pod, we're going to repair 9S's logic circuits.
Acknowledged.
Tell me where to find the virus corrupting 9S.
Affirmative. Yorha Unit A2. Core data for 9S is stored ahead. Alert. Severe virus corruption. Probability of successful deletion extremely low.
I think I know a way.
The idea under consideration is not recommended. This pod is a Yorha tactical support unit. As such, it cannot approve of actions that would damage its supported unit.
You're not so bad, Pod. You know that?
You're a tune pod. Preem tune material. Shit, did I get turned around somewhere? There we go. Ending E is a bit different. We'll go through that. I'm not sure if I can use my old save file for that. If I can, that makes life a bit easier. If not, we might watch it. Simply to avoid grinding. Like for ever and ever to get to it.
I'll take care of everything. Pod. Take care of 9S.
What of you, A2?
I've still got something I need to do. You go ahead.
Acknowledged.
Rewatch the Let's Play? That's one option, actually. I think the quality of it, like, bitrate wise and everything, should still be fine. She needs to get a Night City, exactly.
I'm sorry. I never quite realized how beautiful this world is. I'm coming, everyone. I'm coming.
Lewd.
Oh lordy. So that's ending C. I actually can't remember if we need to get all the weapons this time around to get to ending E. Now I think about it. You might have to, but I can't remember if they do in this game or not. It could be Emil's one. Yeah. What, the one with 0? This is the Nier language here. So ending A is English, ending B is Japanese, I want to say, ending C is the Nier language. Maybe C and D, I forget. Anyway, we are going to skip the credits, I'm sorry. It's a pig! Piggy. Pig, 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 pig. Chapter select can now be accessed. Woohoo! The debug menu. Woohoo! Heavy armor. And an A2 wig. So we can actually just whip back to the final point, I believe. I'm hoping I can get ending Y with my original account as well, to save us, again, some pain. Rewinding the credits to the next play. I wonder if that's the idea. Why do you need to do Emil's questline, which requires you to be 99, I think. Yeah. I want to say you can replay endings, can't you? If I remember right. As well. Which means we should be able to do it on my other save, and do that.
This tower is... If we don't...
So what? Or did we are humanity that moons and your but in order they built the isn't
9...
Shut up! You
Shut up!
To be... The night... But the
I'm gonna skip the torture. We'll get back to where we were. Please make my choice. Are you sure? Yes. And this time we're doing it the other way around.
It doesn't matter! None of this matters!
9S!
If it doesn't matter, why do I long for humans like this? Why do I desire the touch of something that no longer exists?
It's how we were made. Androids were designed to protect their human masters. Our core programming demands that we...
Shut up! Shut up! Shut up! Shut up! Fine then. Just destroy it. If it all goes away, that'll solve everything!
His voice acting is incredible, yeah.
Damn it!
He's really good. Again, I think everyone in here is fucking acting their chops out, honestly. That was text, wasn't it? Yeah, I thought so. Was it kanji?
Take care of 9S.
2B.
F. That is a rough way to go. Fatal system error detected. Memory leak verified. Repair impossible. Beginning emergency evacuation of remaining memories. My name is 9S, a newly manufactured scanner model. January the 30th, 11,942. Rolled out at 4:25 AM bunker time. I will fight for humanity with all my strength. The pleasure is mine, Commander. I lie collapsed in a space of blinding white. The pain is gone. The light envelops me. It's so warm. I was anxious, a soldier from the moment I was born, thrown into this world alone. Nothing to rely on, no god to believe in. I was alone. Tasked with infiltrating enemy territory to gather intelligence, in the fog, in the flames, alone. My name's 9S, and I'm here to provide support. 2B came off as being rather aloof, cold even. She must have wanted to distance herself from me. I guess she didn't want to be attached to someone she had to kill again and again and again. But Scanners like me mostly work alone, scouting out enemy lines and all that. I don't usually get a partner, it's kind of fun. I was so happy to be with someone.
Glued.
The 300k robot asteroid, yeah. It was like I had a family. My damage worsens. I start to lose my memories. The space fills up with pure white light. It's like being buried in snow. It's a little bit cold. It's a little bit frightening. Will my soul disappear? A dark fog clouds my vision. As it ebbs and flows in its slow, dreamlike way, it gradually takes human shape. It's the Red Girl. She slowly begins to speak. This tower is a colossal cannon built to destroy the human server. Destroy the server and rob the androids of their very foundation. That was the plan devised by those girls. But they changed their mind. They saw us androids. They saw Adam and Eve. They saw how we lived, considered the meaning of existence, and came to a different conclusion. This tower doesn't fire artillery. It fires an arc. An arc containing the memories of the foolish machine lifeforms. An arc that sends those memories to a new world. Perhaps they'll never reach that world. Perhaps they'll simply wander an empty sky for eternity. It's all the same to the girls. For them, time is without end. Adam and Eve are inside the Ark. Eve is asleep. Adam holds him in a gentle embrace. He seems to be smiling at me. I try to look up at him, but my body refuses to move. Looks like the damage has spread to my motor functions as well. Will you come with us? Asks Adam. The question was completely free of malice. It seems I no longer had a reason to hate machines. Maybe I never had a reason in the first place. What have I been fighting for? Who have I been living for? I don't know anymore. I try to speak my mind, but the words don't come out right. My thought routines are losing cohesion. I can't remember my name. I am mustering all my strength, I force out the words. What do you reckon? Do we stay? Or do we go? Stay, go. Go. I'll go with you. We Yorha have no right to remain in this world. Ascending date. Got one more to go. The one blade not corroded by capitalism. Space! The rest of the machines? Don't know. I guess the machine network goes with them. So any not connected to the network should be okay, like Pascal, in theory.
Report. All Yorha unit black boxes now confirmed offline. Our mission to oversee the progress of Project Yorha is complete. Proceeding to final stage of project. Commencing deletion of all data. Pod 153 to Pod 042. Data noise present in stream. Requesting temporary halt to perform data check.
Do we accept the pod request? Sure.
Pod 042 to Pod 153. Data confirmed. Personal data for units 9S, 2B, and A2 appear to be leaking out.
Pod 153 to Pod 042. Follow project rules and delete all personal data.
Pod 042 to Pod 153.
Thanks, Crywin.
Personal
Appreciate that,
data
dude.
deletion request denied.
Thank you very much.
Pod 153 to Pod 042. Failure to parse statement.
Pod 042 to Pod 153. There was data created in my banks as I was referencing the records. I realized something. I have come to the conclusion that I cannot accept this resolution.
The destruction of all Yorha units is an essential component of the project plan. All data must be destroyed.
Pod 042 to Pod 153. Repeat. Personal data deletion request denied. Initiating data salvage. Pod 153. You hoped they would survive as well, didn't you?
We lack the authority for such an action. The rules are protected by low-level systems. Salvaging data poses an unacceptable level of risk. Knowing that, do you still wish for them to survive?
Yeah, I reckon so. Hopefully we're online. We'll find out shortly, I guess.
The defense program has initiated a purge. If this continues, our consciousness data will likely be deleted.
Pod 042 to Pod 153. We were created to execute the android's Project Yorha plan. We had no capacity for emotion, but when we six were connected and exchanged information, something happened. I cannot deny the feeling of something resembling consciousness and emotion being born.
Unable to reply.
Perhaps we now understand that not everything has to have an answer.
I guess the pods probably do, yeah. I'm getting attacked by the peeps. Ah, shit. I think so, okay, yeah. Oh, good lord. It's amazing, isn't it, Avarice? Yeah. Especially now you've seen the raid as well, right? You're even more attached. The story's lovely. The story, it's a sad story, sure, but it's not sad for the sake of being a misery fest. That's Drakengard. that's just rough. If anything, this is kind of a story of hope as well, I think. 9S really goes through the fucking ringer. Redemption next. I don't know. I've never played Redemption. I don't know. I've heard Redemption's a bit rough. Maybe I could. We gotta try and fight our way through the credits. The credits are tough though. We have to make this, by the way. Like this, this is not like oh, this is kind of cute. We die and then we, we get to skip the credits. We gotta do this. Gotta destroy our way through the lot. Now the Japanese have started. Oh, don't give the game away, folks. Where's the fun in that? Ooh, steady. I think you probably could. I don't know if you could do it or not. I don't know. It'd be really difficult, I think. I think the key is getting the big ones down first. Yeah, the sort of darker balls of the, Ah, shit. One hit left. Ah! Give up here? No. Come on, man. Shit, straight into the one. It definitely gets a bit tricky. Yeah, as far as Yoko Taro endings go, this one's pretty forgiving in comparison to some of the others. Compared to the Dragon Guard 3 one especially. I'd say D3's is probably the hardest of the lot. By quite a long way. Like, by a very, very far long way. Yeah, I think, didn't Kira Buckland and Kyle do the non-text, the text bits? It was amazing. D1 is rough. Don't get me wrong, D1 is rough, but it's short rough, right? It's like 2 minutes long. Dragon Guard 3 is like 7 minutes with not a single mistake. It's just really tough. Really, really tough. Like, even if you followed a guide for Dragon Guard 3, like, if you had prompts on the screen, you still have to do all of those prompts on the screen to the beat correctly for 7 minutes without a single mistake. Like, even if you were to do that, that would not be very easy. It's just rough. Like, if you're a person who doesn't have, like, great rhythm, you're gonna have a bit of trouble with that regardless. Oh, and the dead note at the end. Yeah, that's even worse, yeah. I'm on to you, Klein Computer Company. It's getting a bit rough. D3 is the one where the note disappears at the end. Oh, you mean the D3? Yeah, you can't use the screen on D3 at all. You have to do it by music alone. You can't look at the screen. Oh my god. Hello everyone. Oh dear. No, Raiders. We're right at the very end. Yeah, D3 basically makes it so you can't be watching the screen. Ah, crap. The credits are trying to kill me. They are. We're killing the credits first, though. We're not gonna let the credits win. We're not gonna get beaten by localization. I wonder what the anime's gonna do with this, honestly. The anime's gonna do something fucky, almost certainly. There's no way it doesn't. So I'm very curious to see what it's gonna do. Come on, man. It's starting to get a bit rough. Message received. Do you accept defeat? Having fun? Remember, it's fun. No, I don't accept defeat. There's 24 episodes. They'll almost certainly do lots of the optional endings in the middle of it, I'm guessing, or in the credits, like they have done. They've already done one of the secret endings. Ah, Jesus. Ah! There's too many balls! There's too many balls! I can't do it. Cheers, Gigo. Appreciate the raid, dude. Have a good show. can do it! We can do it! Come on! Come on, get Square Enix down! Yes! There we go. No! Is it all pointless? Shitty world, shitty game, but there's light at the end of the tunnel. Is it all pointless? No! We're not gonna let Square Enix beat us? There's a patch for Final Fantasy tomorrow. Get on with it. Business Division 6? Nay! Exactly. The puppets are great. Oh god. Oh god. Ah! We're getting beaten by Division 6. We got him. We got him. Ugh. They got a lot of health. They got a lot of health. Too much health. Ugh. Oh no! There's too many balls! Ugh. Do you think games are silly little things? Do we give up? No! Something called silly little things. We don't give up. We can do it. Oh god, we can't do it. There's too many balls. Oh god. Do you admit there is no meaning to this world? Look, all these people are helping us. No. We're not getting sassed by Business Division 6. We can do it. We can do this. We can. Oh god. Can we do this? Ugh. Fuck you, Marketing Division. Oh no. I'm sorry, Marketing Division. I take it back. Oh god. Give up here. I won't give up. These people said not to give up, right? Rescue offer received from Killer Humps. Accept offer? Yes. We got a friend! We got friends! We can do it! We have the power! The other players are helping us. A worthy sacrifice. They had to give up everything to help us. Let's not put it to waste. Every ship here is a save game. Ah, we lost one. We lost a save. Jazuma. I'm sorry, dude. Come on, we can get him. Stenman! Alright, we got this. We lost two. We lost two. I don't think you can turn at this. Maybe if you're really incredible, but I think it just gets a bit too much. The hitbox isn't that tight. You gotta keep a path through the purples. Whatever the fuck colour that is. Let's go. Fuck you, Phil Rogers. Alright, let's go. The special thanks menu. We've almost made it. We lost two though. They'll never get those back. Oh god. Tood. I'm sorry, Tood. I'm sorry. Take this, Saito. Ugh. Matsuda. Ugh. We made it. We did it.
Everything that lives is designed to end. They are perpetually trapped in a never-ending spiral of life and death. However, life is all about the struggle within this cycle. That is what we believe. Pod 153 to Pod 042. How is it going?
I am embarrassed.
Why is that?
I launched a suicide attack, and yet here I am, still alive. I must look very silly.
Do not feel bad about it. We are alive, after all. And being alive is pretty much a constant stream of embarrassment.
That concept is a bit too abstract for me to understand at this time. I will save it in my list of things to analyze later.
Question, Pod 042. Did the data salvage restore all of their past memories?
Yes.
And are those recovered parts of the same design as previous ones?
Yes.
Then, won't that simply lead us to the same conclusion as before?
I cannot deny the possibility. However, the possibility of a different future also exists. A future is not given to you. It is something you must take for yourself.
Lewd.
Pod 153 to player. Please respond to this query. Do you, faithful player, have anything you would like to say to other players who are suffering because they cannot finish Nier Automata?
Do we have something to say? I think we should. We're not from the USA. Let's have a look. I did my best. What can we say? I saw this through to the end.
Lewd.
But, remember, finger butthole. I saw this through to the end for that purpose. Don't give up here. Show me what you're made of. Where are we? Hell, a parallel world, the fourth dimension. Mew, nice. Valhalla. Atlantis. Ha! Facade, the seafront, the forest of myth. I think that's quite fitting. The forest of myth actually works really well. If you know, you know. If you know, you know. Alright.
Pod 042 to player. Please respond to this query. You, faithful player of this title, have lost your life multiple times to make it this far. You have faced crushing hardship and suffered greatly for it. Do you have any interest in helping the weak?
One thing I don't know is if I don't know if this takes out every single thing on the account or just the one. Because if it does, I won't be able to show off ending Y. The original does. The original takes everything. So I assume it's everything. Where did I put it? I could actually do this. It seems a bit scabby to do this. I gotta do this for a content creator point. Where does it actually put it? I don't know where it sticks them. I guess it might be in my documents actually. Should we have a look? What's it under? There it is. If it's the one file, I'm absolutely happy to do that. I think that'd be fine. If it's all of it, I don't know. Because we actually do need to do something yet. Feels a bit scabby to do it this way though. I don't know how this works actually, but for the greater good. What I'll say actually, rather than risk it now, what we'll do, you can always load up the LP if it does. Could do. What I might do that's a bit safer, for the sake of we want to continue streaming this evening, I'll say no for now. And then on another stream night, once we're finished, we'll load this up. Oh, can we actually load this up without doing the credits again? I wonder. Probably not. That's the tricky bit, is doing the credits again, which means eating other people's stuff again. Sod it. Alright, if it doesn't work, it doesn't work.
Selecting this option enables you to save someone somewhere in the world. However, in exchange, you will lose all of your save data. Do you still wish to rescue someone, a total stranger, in spite of this? The person you save will be selected at random. As a result, this person, who cries out for help even as we speak, may be someone you intensely dislike. Do you still wish to help? You worked so hard to unlock debug mode and chapter select, but they will no longer be available to you. Do you still wish to help? You may not receive thanks for your efforts. Some may say that your efforts are purely for show. Do you still wish to help? And you are truly, truly sure about this? Very well. In exchange for all of your data, I will convey your will to this world.
Here we go. I think it's going to do everything, because that's what the other one did, but we'll see. I think the game has to lay it on thick, because they want to avoid people going like, oh my god, you didn't tell me, or whatever. Goodbye Iron Pipe, you served us well. Iron pipe was, yeah, it was the first try iron pipe as well. Yeah, it saved us well. Here we go. Yeah, I thought so. Rip.
All of your data has been deleted.
And so, we must say goodbye.
Did I back it up?
I
No.
feel a slight amount of sadness.
It is time for the final words.
Affirmative.
To all of you who spent time with this game, thank you. Thank you for playing.
There you go, back to the normal title screen.
Lewd.
Yep, autosave at the end. Well, it's not my other title screen with the Lunatiers. Oh, it was a donation. Sorry, I missed that. Let me have a look. Thank you for your sacrifice when you help someone through a tough time. I certainly hope so, Nacho. I certainly hope so. Hopefully we help someone there like like they helped us just now. We used 3 saves. So hopefully our save will save somebody and get them through the credits. Even now. Thank you very much for the donation, dude. Actually, I may have rescued it. I don't know. I wasn't sure if I had. Seemed a bit scabby, though. We'll see. Let's try it. I'm gonna check something. I might have. What I'll do to avoid Scabarino. Yeah, it does work. Yeah. There we go. No, it doesn't. I stand corrected. Nope. Still stuck on new game. There was a cloud file save in there. I was kind of curious. So, but no, it saves automatically over it. Let's see. All the way to end the game. You might have to make a new profile to copy it over, yeah? We'll see. Because I want to show off ending Y, and it's much easier to do it in-game if we can, but... If not, I will do it for the Let's Play. You have to, like, put up my commentary on top of it, but let's see. Ooh, that was not happy. Oh no? Heh. Nothing personnel could. I'm not sure where we need to be for this one, actually. Possibly, like, here-ish? Or, like... Maybe here? Let's have a look. What I will do,
Lewd.
once we are done, I will wipe the save. I'll wipe the stream save. So there'll be no getting achievements on it or anything.
Good morning, A2.
So we will not.
Analysis. Your high unit A2 was restarted 5 minutes and 42 seconds ago. The cause was excessive strain due to battle against a large machine life form.
All right. Let's see. Do I still? I don't know how we do this one. I might have to look
All
for.
this goddamn sand is starting to piss me off.
Alert. Fuel filter performance deteriorating. Fine particulate matter seems to have entered the filter while fighting in the desert. Proposal. Replace the faulty part immediately.
You make it sound so easy.
Records indicate said part was once used at
Oh
the
shit, sorry,
resistance
Pig.
camp.
The resistance camp.
Sorry, Piggy. Right. I need to go to. Where do we want to go? Here? Don't worry, we will sacrifice that save file. We'll sacrifice that save file. I need this one to actually show what we're going to be doing, though. This completely and utterly separate save file that I did years ago is not part of the equation. Because it makes recording and doing stream and like, content creating stuff very irritating otherwise. Right, let's go. Fuck your king. Amnesia the bunker? Ah,
Lewd.
somewhat. Ooh. Pained chip. I will give you, it's rough going through this game. I can only do it the once. Stay strong and keep going. It's a really brutal game actually overall, I think. Like it's a tough game. Like emotionally and like sort of everything about it really. What skin do you have on A2? This is replicant Nier skin. This is my content creation skin, quote quote. So this is the file I did all the Let's Play recording on and stuff and things like that. That's why I kept this one sort of safer, which I had this one still somewhere else. So, which is why I was wondering whether I could nab this one, which I could. It's the boy. Save for YouTube skin? No, nothing like that. No, I don't give a fuck about that. Christ, I've done like full-on fledged unsafe for work stuff on YouTube. I don't give a fuck. But can you tell them the actual name of the outfit? Yeah, go for it. Thank you, by the way, for the lovely donation. I should have said that first of all. Thank you very, very much for the lovely donation. That really was kind of you. The Destroyer outfit, you know. Oh, hey,
Wow. You've sure gotten strong. I doubt you'll be needing my help anymore.
What do you mean?
Nothing. Don't worry about it. Take care now.
That round guy is acting kind of strange. Pod.
Pursuit marker placed on map. Target is heading toward the desert.
Maybe you're not totally useless after all.
Let's play H games, exactly. Lewd games. Emil's determination. Alright. You're ready for some more sadness? You thought we were done? You thought the gut-wrenching was over? Wrong! We got one to go. We've got one more to go. This is the other ending I want to show you all, which is why I'm glad we actually have this. Backed up, which is pretty safe. So what I had to do on this particular file to do this, I'm level 99. So I had to grind out being level 99. I've got all, I'm pretty sure I've got, yeah, all the weapons, that's some of the stuff. So, thank you again, Nacho. You're very, very lovely, and that was very kind of you. It does look a bit like Thomas Tank Engine, right? Yeah. Penumbra, yeah, Penumbra's great. Like, I was really disappointed by, Desert Camp. I was really disappointed by, Amnesia 2. So, for those who played the first game, this is a pretty brutal quest. Well, now, we actually did the first game on stream not that long ago, didn't we? So, for those of you who were there for that, obviously we spent a lot of time with the boy. So there's a bit of the desert we couldn't go to throughout the entire You know what I'm going to do, by the way? You know what I'm going to do? You know what I'm going to do? Because we sacrificed our save. Our save has been sacrificed. We don't have that save anymore. It is gone. Goodbye, stream save. There we go. While I had to restore it to do this, I've removed our stream save. There we go. It's gone. Rip. I still want to have the sacrifice mean something, so. Do you like the javelin we've got, by the way? It's from a certain game that involves a lot of pushing X. Oh, sorry, square, 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 Y. Square, 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 triangle even. Square, 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 square. I used this a lot on the Drakengard playthrough we did on stream. It was tedious. I enjoyed Dark Descent the first time through, yeah. I did. Let me get a drink a sec, guys, sorry. I want to get a drink. Drink. Just sat here for ages, I'll drink. Not Peppers actually, I got some Dr. Pepper. Just fancied them. I know maybe you're doing Dark Descent recently. I did it, it wasn't super recently. I think I was talking about it with Cine, like a year or so ago, and I think we talked about how it was a very... Dark Descent was a very good horror game. The first time, and only the first time. Like, it loses almost all impact when you, know... Not even know where the scares are coming, but knowing that it's all smoke and mirrors. Like, and it's basically a ghost train for the most part, and we were talking about that, and that's not necessarily that it's a bad game. It's just that it's a very different experience second time through. I streamed about 2.5 hours of Dark Descent. Well, I can probably tell you when later. I gone the wrong way, by any chance? Yes. Okay, I can come out here and then go that way, can't I? Yeah, that's where we're heading over there. I'm pretty sure Emile Determination is the actual name of one of the names of Emile's songs, by the way. So for context, what we would have done so far is helped out the boy. We would have helped out the boy. Well, you can fuck off. The boy wants us to find Lunar Tears for him. He wants to find Lunar Tears for him. And I'll show you the result of that afterwards. I think it has almost more impact showing you afterwards, actually. Bonk. Trying to peek behind the curtains of that game is usually what we want to do. No, it's very true. It's very true. It's definitely it's a ghost train. And it's not, again, that's not a bad thing. It's not a bad thing that it's a ghost train, you know? It's just that it's a very different experience from one time to the next. Saving the file is fine. Think of it as giving blood. Yeah, I mean... essentially, I wanted to make sure we wiped the stream save, which was the sacrifice part, I think. To sacrifice the stream save we had. The experience we had doing that together and talking about it is gone. This is just an alien save now. This is just a complete... This is almost like a cheat save, you know? This is the one you got off the action replay when you were younger. It's not... It doesn't feel the same. This isn't our save. This is just one we had kicking around to do this. It fits a purpose. Our one's now gone. Because I want to make sure... I want to sacrifice that. Someone else can have that, you know? It can save somebody like they saved us. And that's more fun that way. Again, I've had to do this a few times when it comes to little stuff like this. Same with the first game. Like when I did the Let's Play of that and stuff, I had to do some backup stuff. Because, like, to sort of, perhaps to ruin the sort of magic a minute, when you're doing recording and editing and, like, content creation, you have to, even if you want to do stuff like that, the sacrifice, you, at the back of your mind, you have to go, what if I don't get the footage or it doesn't go right? What happens if this doesn't work? I've lost it and I can't do it. So you need to create a backup, for, like essentially a backup plan to make sure you can restore and do it again if need be. So it's pretty, I mean, yeah, I guess it's standard procedure pretty much, yeah. I imagine all the journalists would have done the same, probably. Because you want to have the experience of it and you want to sort of join in the fun, but at the same time you've still got a job to do. Let's Play's not a perfect one. What do you mean a perfect one? And here we go, we're going to the bit of the desert that previously it was all very, very, very sandy and stuff we can get through. But now we can actually see what's over here.
What in the goddamn...
Hey, Emil. What's going on, dude?
Round thing. You okay?
Watch out. They're still alive.
Oh, are you kidding me?
Oh shit.
Okay, this is not good.
That is not good.
Magical weapons from the old world detected. Magical elements have a high probability of penetrating all defense systems. Proposal: evade.
It's not that easy, you dumbass.
So this is the secret boss fight for the game.
Alert. Elemental output of magical weapons has increased.
This is bad shit.
Soldier, what happened to my clones? Years of multiplying. Years of fighting in wars. Their sense of self just deteriorated. I need to settle things with them. On my own!
Shut up already, kid.
So Emil had to fight the aliens all by himself. For years and years and years and years. He was what the Earth had before the Yorha, before the androids could do anything. Emil was here, kicking ass. Emil can't die. He's here forever. And just like everyone else, he didn't, you know, it fucked him up. Gonna quick save it, get heat healing. Hey, good bunks. This is a really tough fight, just like the other fight that's like this. It's very hard to see what's going on. Got the pipe! Got the pipe! Trusty pipe.
Even when our companions die, we kept fighting. But the eternal war, our eternal pain. The eternal pain. It's freedom us. They told us there was nothing about to protect this world. The world had no meaning. It's freedom us. Shit. You! All of you! This pain! This sadness! This desperation! You know nothing about it!
But even so, all of this is wrong. No matter how hard or how painful, they never gave up. They kept fighting because they believed they could overcome someday. Isn't that right, Kaine? Even if it's pointless, you still have to do it. Because this is the world my friend tried to save!
Poor boy. Here all alone all this
I
time.
think this is it for me. I can't believe I remembered something so important. Right at the end. Emil. I was running from the memories of losing those close to me. It was so hard. So painful. At the end, I did a lot of bad things to you, A2. But now I get to see them again. Really soon.
Criminal ready, kid. I'm sure we'll have you back up and running in no time.
Oh. Hey. There you are. I'm so glad. I got to see you all again.
Emil.
Rip. Now, I wonder if we can go down and see something quickly. I'm not sure when we can do it. If it's now or... I'll try here. Does this permanently kill Emil? That Emil's dead, yeah. He's not sure if he's the Emil. He doesn't remember anymore. Alright, which way do we want to go? Let's just run. That quest especially, like, man, that got me. The first time I was like, oh man, that's rough. Emil's been alive all this time, and he just misses his friends. I mean, Emil basically, the Emils in the desert, I think, is the implication is they attacked Emil, right? And then eventually the Emil self-destructed, or tried to self-destruct. I think that was more GG at that point. This is the only point in the game I think the pod freaks out about the magic as well. Which is an interesting note. Yeah, A2 kills him before he can self-destruct, yeah. It could be they're weakened. Yeah, not maybe not. Maybe it's a case that they were already on their way out. I'm not entirely sure. So this is what Mia was doing with all the flowers. That we have to get through. Anyone recognize this? He didn't remember why, but he remembered he had to do it. All these lunatics. It's a nice touch, I think. And that's it. That's Nier Automata. We've done all the stuff I wanted to show. There's lots of little tiny endings, but these A, B, C, D, E, and Y are the ones I want to show. Sad, isn't it? Poor Emil. He never really forgot. Like, imagine he'd been alive for what, like 10,000 years at this point? 9,000 years, maybe? I'm not quite sure the exact, like... he should do now, Noble, in theory. It all depends on where we take, what we take. Because I'm pretty sure ending E is canon. Like, even beforehand. Because it was part of the book that they did. You should eat the fish. That'd be a really sad way to go. I don't even know if I had the mackerel on yet. I see. The revealing outfit. The young man's outfit. The destroyer's outfit. An outfit for A2 that may or may not belong to the man who destroyed the world. We got a wearable lunatic. Emil gives you this. Pussy. At the end he says, my friend. Exactly, yeah. He remembers. He remembers. Alright. Which one do those ones echo? Let's have a look, see if I can load up these. This is Nier Reincarnation. Okay. Let's have a look. Let me get, there we go. I haven't seen these, so... Yeah, ending E was canon before now, and then now the Replicants had a remake as well, it's even more so. And even more juicy than it was before. The Cage of Reincarnation.
Built to protect mankind, 2 androids fight the machines.
Is that loud enough?
The female is 2B, a powerful warrior who fights on the front line. The male is 9S, a support unit who aids 2B from afar. When they fight as one, nothing can stop them.
Man, real shame it's not that clicking noise for the text.
But
No.
9S has a secret.
A naughty secret.
He wants to free 2B from her world of unending war. One day, as they pursue yet another enemy, they find themselves making their way through a massive limestone cavern.
Was free the four-letter word?
Foes attack and fall, one after the other.
I think the four-letter word was kill.
The machines stand no chance against them.
That was brief.
They proceed deep into the cavern, then deeper still. Finally, they reach their destination.
He wants to swear, oh no.
The darkness is absolute. But the moment they step forward, they are enveloped in a brilliant red light. Only then does 9S realize his mistake.
He dropped all his spaghetti on the floor again.
The enemy has been using electronic camouflage.
You goof.
There are machine life forms here. Dozens of them.
Dozens? I literally ate through thousands of
Suddenly,
them.
2B emits a heart-rending scream. She is infected with a virus. A weapon designed to destroy an android from the inside out.
Uh-oh.
Her eyes begin to glow red.
I don't like glowing red eyes in this series.
It
Makes
is
me
a
nervous.
worst-case scenario. And 9S knows the best thing for him to do is abandon the fight and retreat. But he refuses to even consider this option. He will save 2B. He must.
Friggin' pink
For
eye, yeah.
that is
Imagine.
his purpose in life.
He wants
In
to
a
hold her
desperate
hand.
maneuver, he links himself to her infected mind and begins diving into its deepest, most hidden parts.
Ooh. Ooh. Deep, infected part. Ooh. My lady.
2B's mind is a maze. A labyrinth.
Spooky.
Finally, he throws open a door and beholds a strange sight. Flickering memories of himself, all from the perspective of 2B. He sees himself in a forest of metal, a frozen ocean, a boiling desert.
I hate all
But
of those
he
things.
remembers none of this. And all the memories end in exactly the same way. With 2B killing him. She does so over and over and over.
The narrator's
and
good here.
Over
She's good.
and over and over.
I wonder who it is.
But for each death, there is also a first meeting. Each time, he says, people who know me well usually call me Nines. He says this dozens of times. Hundreds.
2B had a hard life. The path of longing.
In another part of 2B's mind, 9S locates the virus and disables it. The enemy stumbles in response to the unexpected counterattack, and the two take advantage of the situation to escape. Later, 2B reports the completion of their mission. As 9S lends his damaged companion a shoulder, he thinks, why does 2B kill me? Why are my memories erased? And why do we always meet again?
Maybe she has to pay rent on the
The
space station.
answer
You never know.
eludes him, and he cannot find the words to ask. However, so long as he remains in her mind, so long as a part of him is in her memory, He doesn't care how many times she kills him. Their fate is a never-ending spiral, and they cling to its threads. So 9S walks on through the darkness.
Cheery. I guess that is kind of a nice ending. Alright, should we check the next one? What was the... I guess do Replicant and then Drakengard's, I guess. Oh, boy, I can't wait to see what Drakengard's is about. Ooh, fucking hell. Pure Hills. Interesting. The character art for the series is lovely, actually. Looks really, really nice.
A small, remote village sits nestled in the face of a steep cliff. And
That's
in
the
it,
Airy.
there once lived a young girl. She always sulked as she watched the village children playing outside her window. She wasn't sick. Instead, she had a mark on her leg that made her different. Her parents told her to hide the mark. If she did not, they would not allow her to go outside. But the mark was a part
Yeah,
of
the gacha
her.
stuff is a shame, Froggy, I think.
Each time they told her to hide it, it was like they were asking her to deny her very being.
But it's nice that people upload it like this so we
The
can actually see it.
girl hated the thought of hiding it. And
Alright,
the
no
more
worries,
they
Pumpkin.
told her to, the harder she resisted. She and her parents had been having this fight for several long years now.
Rest up, Will. The Airy's always been a bit of a shithole in every like flashback we've ever seen of it. Oh, it's Kanye.
The girl was locked in her house, so others would not see the mark on her leg. Unable to contain her discontent, she decided to disobey her parents and sneak out of the house.
There's Pumpkin.
She ran through the village like hell itself was pursuing her. But when she crested a hill, she found someone was already waiting there. It was a warrior with flowing white hair. She sat quietly on a boulder, her sword stuck into the ground nearby. Her pale skin was crisscrossed with wounds, as though she had just finished a battle. But it was the warrior's left side that truly drew the girl's attention. It was covered by bandages that had slipped to expose a patch of inky black skin. Skin that looked like a larger version of her own birthmark. She's just like me, thought the girl. Suddenly, she felt a deep ache to be like this woman. A person who did not even flinch when someone stared at her mark.
I mean, Kanye is pretty cool,
I
to be fair.
want to be like you, said the girl.
I'm sure Kanye did that really well.
As the woman turned to look at the girl, her gaze fell on her leg. A curious mixture of sadness and anger flitted across her face like a wraith in the dark. There's nothing good in a life like mine.
That's not swearing enough to be
said,
Kanye.
The warrior turned away from the girl, as if she had never noticed her in the first place. She then tightened her bandages and walked away.
Kanye had a hard life. The only small mercy is that they do get like a reasonably nice ending
After
for it.
parting ways with the warrior on the hill, the girl returned home. As she made her way to her parents' room to tell them what happened, she heard whispered voices from the other side of the door. We've caused her so much pain by telling her to hide her birthmark like that. But we did it for the right reasons. You know what would happen if people saw that and thought she was possessed. My parents are actually worried about me.
It seems too cheery,
Possessed.
honestly.
When she heard that word, the girl recalled a conversation she had with her parents
Onion?
when she was but
Oh,
a
no.
child. It was a story of a warrior who had been cursed by a shade and turned into a monster, and about how horribly she had been treated in this very village. The girl remembered the mixed emotions on the face of the woman she
I wonder
met
if we're gonna get
earlier.
another Nier game at some point. I assume we will,
She
but
had lived through things the girl could not even imagine.
I wonder what it'd be.
Feeling ashamed for imposing her own desires on the warrior, she began to think about the hidden meaning behind the woman's expression.
Dragon Guard 1 does need a fucking remake, yeah. It really does. It's got a really interesting story behind it. But it's just a nightmare to play.
To the girl, the mark on her leg was a part of her, and her parents accepted that.
Oh god, is it gonna end with like her stepping out of the house
But
and
if
getting
the
like, hit
other
by a rock?
villagers saw it, terrible things would surely come to pass. And not just to her, but to her parents as well.
A Dragon Guard 1 visual novel, Christ.
Caught between her parents' love and her own pride, the girl was in anguish. Soon thereafter, she began hiding her mark. In so doing, she hoped to acknowledge the love her parents had blessed her with. But though she disguised her birthmark with bandages, she refused to hide the wrapped leg. In this way, she hoped to mirror the pride of the warrior. The girl stands at the top of the hill, bathed in sunlight. Looking out, she makes a firm resolution. Once she is as strong as the warrior, once her parents no longer have to fear for her safety, she will remove her bandages and walk the world as she was meant to. As the girl gazes over the plains, reflected in those eyes is the sky that leads to her future.
Fortunately, the future's full of androids, but you know, swings and roundabouts, I guess. What was the last one? The Dragon Guard one? Let's have a look. See what this one is. Is this Dragon Guard or is this Zero? It's our girl
woman and
Zero.
a dragon, both covered in wounds, trudge across a beach. The woman's name is Zero.
Hi Zero. Good to see you again.
She is a powerful swordswoman with a flower where her right eye should be. The dragon's name is Mikhail.
We love Mikhail, he's a good lad.
He is a young white dragon with the power of speech. Both of them stand on the doorstep of death.
Well, that was careless. Where's your
Blood
potions?
flows freely from their wounds.
Spam potions.
It leaves a snaking trail of red along the coast. The army that has been following this trail now closes in on them. Kill the traitors, they cry. This is the end. They can run no further. The woman grips her sword, stealing her resolve.
He really does love his hero.
The dragon
'Cause he's a
lets
stinky dragon.
fly with a howl in response. It cannot end here. They must live.
Miggy's a good man. We love Mikhail. Michael's pretty cool too, but you know.
The
God damn it,
soldiers
Mikhail.
rush at them like waves from the sea. The swordswoman fights back, blood spraying from her wounds. In the midst of it all, something appears in the corner of her reddened vision. She sees the dragon collapse. Countless blades stick out from his white flesh.
You gotta dodge Mikhail,
As
damn
the
dude.
dragon lies in the sand, he ekes out a meager cry. The woman's hair rises in anger, and she immediately cleaves the soldier before her in twain. Sand flies as she rushes to the dragon's side. I won't let you die. The woman stands in front of the dragon to shield him.
Not Mark Twain, no. Not that guy.
Thump.
Thump?
The next thing she knows, an arrow is embedded deep into her chest.
Ouch.
As she reaches up to pull it out, another follows. She lifts her head and stares at her enemy. But a third arrow finds its mark in her eye, as though they had been aiming for that very spot.
Unfortunately, we know what happens to Zero when she gets pretty badly wounded.
Her sword slowly falls from her bloody fingers.
I think I know where this is going to go. I feel the soldiers are about to have a bad time. It's interesting someone's recorded all this, actually.
The woman's beating heart slows, and then stops. The soldiers raise a mighty cheer.
That wouldn't bother the flower, though.
The traitor
unfortunately for them.
has been struck
We
down.
got her! Oh no!
With only the dragon left, the soldiers move in to finish it off.
Local woman literally too
But
angry
then,
to die.
the woman's corpse begins to scream,
Uh-oh. Yep.
as if
Clunk.
responding to the scream. The flower in her eye glows red, and in the next instant, it swells up to an incredible size.
F.
Suddenly, another human spills from the flower, covered in blood. It is the swordswoman, reborn. She is a demon with the strength of the flower on her side.
It's bad news to be a human right
This
now.
cannot be the end. This cannot be the end. The revived woman attacks the soldiers with empty hands. She strikes down one after another with sheer brute force. But she is still greatly outnumbered. Swords penetrate her body, one after the next. She screams again and again and again. Yet each time, she is reborn from the flower. Her limbs are severed. Her skull is shattered. Her heart is pierced.
This must be like level 1-0, or noob.
Yet she comes back each time and falls upon her foe with renewed fury. It is a never-ending nightmare.
That probably would give you some trauma, I'd imagine.
Finally, the woman collapses in the sand.
Yeah, the flower
Her
is
sharp,
bad news bear,
ragged
isn't it?
breaths slowly take on a sense of normalcy. The battle is over.
That's why I'm a
The
bit
only
sus with the...
sound is that of the waves enveloping the crimson
I'm going to just
beach.
say, if you know, you know, with the thing we saw not that long ago.
Soon, the dragon's eyes
gives me the
flutter
fear.
open. He looks over the mountains of dead soldiers, then back to the woman. Thanks for saving me, Zero.
Oh,
His
Mikhail.
voice is that of an innocent child, a terrible mismatch for its massive size. I only did what anyone should, the woman replies. The woman knows one absolute in her life. She must protect him.
Do.
A flower blooms in her right eye. It is a cursed, loathsome power that would destroy the world.
Yeah, with a fucking rhythm
And
go.
only a dragon can extinguish it.
Yeah, a dragon in 7 minutes
Once
of your
you
time.
grow up and become stronger, I will have to tell you of my final wish. But until then, I will protect you. No matter how many of my lives it may cost.
I think it's about 7 minutes long. Maybe I'm misremembering. Well, like 7 hours. Yeah, actually, that's more realistic. Yeah, that's really cool. Now for Planet Cancer. See if we can find it. I put Michael. Oh, maybe on this one. Is this in English or?
僕はミハイル僕はミハイルとってもゼロが大好き臭くなんかないもん汚く
It's not quite English, but it's still pretty cute.
背中乗って一緒にお空飛ぼうイェイ
At least he's pretty happy about it.
ズンザズンザズンザズンザ2番もあるよ僕はミハイル僕はミハイル腐ったお肉も大好き褒めて褒めて褒めて褒めてもっと僕を褒めて背中乗って一緒にお空飛ぼうイェイ
なあ
Eh?
3番は歌わなくていいからな歌ったら殺すぞ
はーい
Fine. Oh, they have the English one. I love the way she says it at the end.
Fly through the sky Yay
Hey,
Huh?
there better not be a third verse.
What?
Sing again and I'll kill you.
Fine
Fine. What a good lad. Oh, man. Well, this was, honestly, it's emotionally draining, like, all the Nier stuff. It does sort of take it out of you in a weird way. Man, there's a lot to it. I enjoy it so much, though. I really do enjoy it. It's really good. Let's end it how it starts, shall we? Go on, Em. That's how the Nier series starts, shall we? Oh, there's actually a guide here. Christ. Actually, we should see the guide. I think I might have showed it on the stream before, but it's fucking insane, even with a guide. It's not quite as bad as the sequel, but, you know. The bells. The bells. Perfect. I mean, it does make it easy in a way, but you should kind of see what it happens even later on with the guide. It's still pretty, No, we did it yesterday, actually, Free. We were hoping you were around, but we ended up getting it done yesterday. Yeah, for those who saw the raid yesterday, these are the bells. Yeah, these bells. The trauma. I always wonder if the Emil stuff at the end of Automata's, the one we just did, where he's going la 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 la, I wonder if it's like a play, you know, part of this. I always wonder if it was just random babble or if that's too much of a coincidence. It's probably too much of a coincidence. Horrible. Fuck. There wasn't guides when I had to do this, and it was fucking miserable. This is absolutely appalling. That's what I mean, even with a guide, right? Do you see what I mean? Do you see what I mean? Even with a guide, it's not very nice. And the third one's just the same. Like, if you had a guide for the third one, you still actually have to follow the rhythm, and it's still not very easily. Hold on a sec. Dragon Guard 1, mana, This is the Watcher's Laugh? I want to see if I can find the scene where she's fucking yapping. Fucking Drakengard. I don't think it's a scene actually, is it?
Do the Watchers laugh too?
Fucking hell. That's what I mean. It's this, isn't it? That's what we heard from Emil, right? Unless it's a coincidence, like.
The Watchers dance.
Like that's the thing I'm thinking. Is it's possibly a coincidence, but it's so specifically la 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 that I do wonder. You know. I think at this point, it's kind of like, we've got a saying when we play Hunt Showdown, right? We've got a saying when we play Hunt Showdown, which is, it's never paranoia, it's never just a stick breaking or just a zombie, it is always a hunter. They are always around, and they are always going to shoot you. And it is right 100% of the time. And I kind of wonder if it applies here. It is not a coincidence, it is always the Watchers. They are always out to get us. The lasers and the colour from their eyes. What, for Emil? The lasers are strange, but Emil has shown to do magic lasers before. Like, very specifically like that. So I'm not too shocked about. And don't forget, Emil's magic is based off of Drakengard's world's magic. It's based off of the Intona's songs, among other things, right? Like, it all links together, doesn't it? Like, the Intona's songs based off of the flowers, which is based off of the Watchers, which is the Watchers, right? Which means it's the angelic language stuff. The Intonas sing
Lewd.
to summon angels, which I think are essentially Watcher creatures, I think. So if we actually have a look a minute, Drakengard 3, 5, summons... summons... Let's have a look.
For what you did to me.
No, right. How could I forget? Back then, you were
Is it
so
here?
strong.
Here we go. Like, we watch this a sec. Oh, sorry. Roro, thank you very much for the resub, by the way. That's really kind of you. We actually did all that. We finished the boy stuff earlier. Yeah, he's a fine lad. A fine lad. Thank you very much, Roro. Now, if we watch here...
Behold, the fifth song, grand light of antiquity.
So here we go. Here's the angelic language popping up.
The great power made manifest, the ceremony of glorious arrival. Burn into thine eyes the punishing lance of divine retribution. I, Dito, summon thee in my name. Fanuel, arise!
Like, Fanuel, it's a Watcher creature, right? It's gotta be.
Ugh, how tacky can you get?
Like, that's the only way I can see that, is it's probably them summoning. Like the Grotesquerie Queen, among other things, that get summoned like that. That's the way I see that. They call them angels in these, like, you know, the fifth angel antiquity, or blah, blah, blah. Like, but that's, I'm guessing, what's going on here? Probably? I actually like Four's one, because it means we get Decadus. We get Decadus, he's a good lad.
The fourth!
Yay.
Behold!
Decadus!
The fourth song!
Looks like a big penis.
Impenetrable shield of antiquity! The rare power granted to our own. The stout citadel that protects us. Cast your blighted sins upon these very skies. I, Decadus, summon thee in my name. Armorous, uphold!
Four's great. Like, Four's a really interesting character, actually. Yeah, that's an interesting one. So it's all linked, right? Like that's what I was kind of thinking. Like so Emil going la 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 la, like doing the magic that comes from the intoners originally, which came from the Watchers originally, which came from that universe, so that the Grimoires use that Emil uses as a weapon. The only reason they got that magic is because of Angelus and the Grotesquerie Queen and blah blah blah. Like it all links together, doesn't it? It's all interconnected. I mean, Eve's got like a Cult of the Watchers tattoo. Like there's loads of stuff in there that just it's too coincidental to fit in, and that's what makes it so interesting. And that again, I was saying like it earlier, right? It's like Bloodborne. The more you look, the more interesting it is. Like there's little things here and there that you get to see. Watches the aliens? No, the aliens are something completely different. I think the aliens are just aliens. I think the aliens just happen to rock up. And the thing is, the aliens invaded, but Emil just absolutely wrecked their shit, like completely. Like magic, I guess it's the same. Like magic in our universe didn't exist, so I'm guessing the aliens don't have that. They just had technology, right? The machine life forms compare them to plants. There's a loop with different branches. That one makes the most sense, I think. And the way I explained it when we were talking about Drakengard is with the Watcher creatures and the Queen and everything. Grotesque. Can I find the Grotesqueries? The Queen. Like, the thing about these horrible things, right? Fuck you, Verdelay. Prick. They're extra-dimensional, right? So time and loops and things don't matter to them, right? As far as I understand it. So all these different branches and loops, it's all the same to them.
Arios! What are you doing?
Drakengard.
The greatest of beasts. They're devouring Arios!
All has become chaos. We have descended into hell.
Stop your slithering. The way is clear. Run for your life.
Fucking Drakengard. God damn it, every time I fucking see this, every goddamn time, I'm just like, what the fuck am I watching? Every single time. I think it could very well be the plan all along. And that's what kind of makes the ending of Automata kind of sad in a way. I don't think it's over. Because these fucking horrible nightmares are still out there. It's very Lovecraftian in a way, isn't it? It's a case of that, like, humanity or the equivalent in these universes survives as long as these things don't wake up and cause a ruckus. Oh dear. Oh no, it's the final boss of Branch D. Delicious. That's also good fun. Growing Wings is the song, the end song, isn't it? This one. Yeah. A chord comes from a place called the Kingdom of Eternal Night, which is a different set of androids, right? Which is the most unhinged game of the series. Oh, easily Drakengard. Drakengard's just fucking insanity the entire way through. Like, trying to piece together what the fuck is going on is actually one of the harder bits of Drakengard 1. Like, the thing is, Drakengard 1 in English was kind of censored on top of that, which makes it even harder to grasp what actually happened. So you have to do, like, additional reading to sort of get a rough idea. Drakengard 3 kind of smooths it out a smidge retroactively, a little bit, giving us some idea of things that may or may not be going on. Nier, you can piece things together because of what happens in the past. And then Automata kind of gives you this sort of current end point of where we're at to right now. Would you say the Kingdom of Night are kind of made to oppose the Watchers? We don't know enough about them, I guess, right? If I had to hazard a guess, the way they're cataloguing failed loops and failed branches means I think that's probably what they're doing. That would be my guess. Yeah, the Earth stops spinning, right? It's either the Earth stops spinning or the Earth's axis is wrong. And so the city on the dark side is always dark. Yeah. It's all very, very, like, wet. The music for Drakengard 1's really fascinating. I've said it quite a lot. It's really fascinating. It's complete fucking bonkers, but it's fascinating in a way. Like, the music is just so out there that it's just trying to listen to it is hard. It's just not very pleasant. I mean, you probably heard it in this, right? Like, listen to the actual background music of this. I mean, it's just fucking... what? There's a technologically advanced land run by an android. That makes the most sense, yeah, yeah. I think the Kingdom of Night are going against the Watcher due to their harnessing of time travel. Like, that's... yeah, exactly. They can do extra-dimensional travel. And time travel, right? That's a pretty big thing. I'm guessing they must have... they've got... like, from what Accord was saying, there's some sort of rules. They're supposed to observe, but not interfere. So they've obviously got a time travel sort of, You went to bed to come back to horrors. Yeah, we're watching babies eat people again. Like, Accord says she's not really supposed to interfere. But Accord does interfere in her own ways. Like, Accord gets weapons for, 2B and 9S. Accord gets weapons for 0. Makes you wonder if... like, for extra fucky stuff, it makes you wonder if Accord got the weapons from, like, Nier, gave them to Kaim, and weird shit like that. Like, it does make me wonder, like, if there's some sort of horrible loop going on with the keeping these weapons, like, kicking around. Because, let's see, I think 0 has unique weapons, I think. But Kaim's got his set, which he takes with him to Earth, that Nier ends up getting, that eventually gets lost to time, but Accord finds and then sells to 2B and 9S. Blech. Yeah, she does travel to Nier's village, yeah. Yeah, Accord's there as well. There's got to be a reason behind the weapons, yeah. I wonder if it's like some weird... it's a link between the worlds. Does make you wonder, doesn't it? I think there's a load screen in Replicant on Gestalt that talks about the weapons. I think that they kept them around to do research on them. It was something like that. I'd have to see if I can fish it out again. It's been a while. I want to say it's something like that. It's a weird one. Then, of course, we got the fuckery that was going on in the 14 raid yesterday. That's also quite fun. Where the machine lifeforms are trying to replicate the Watchers. Like, it's clearly, like, let's have a look. 14... I'm not going to type her influescence because I'll never fucking find it. But can we get a good look at her? Just better. Can't see her super well there, but you get a general idea. Like, that's clearly like a false... It's a construct, right? You can see the copied city building blocks coming off of it. It's got lunar tears all over the place. Like, it's clearly a construct of, like, various bits and bobs. So it's trying to be, like, something else. Which is also quite interesting. And every fucking time. The fucking bells. Ding 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 dong. Let us dose. It could be time fuckery. They could be magically empowered. Does make me wonder. They came through the rift and with Kaim and Angela, see if there's anything special about them. Will she hold our hands? She might do. She's a bit of a sicko. Whoosh. That was so funny when I showed you guys earlier, and you were like, don't show the one with the guide, it looks too easy. For the Drakengard 1 fight. And you're like, I'm like, nah, even with the guide, guys, it's, you know, it's, easy isn't the word I'd use, let's put it that way. That's quite funny. Probably why most like fine landings require having the weapon. Does make me wonder if there's something to that, doesn't it? I know Yoko Taro jokes around a lot, but I do really wonder if there's some sort of design bible or document of like thoughts and like related themes that keep popping up. I really do. Like this is like a set of like themes we will always have. 100% there is, yeah. I'd assume so. It's too like coincidental otherwise, right? This fight is just pure fan service, and I love the shit out of it. It was so fun. Like even here, you can see like it's the angelic language, but it's flickering, like it's not quite real. It's interesting. It's all a copy. Fascinating. Anyway, I've been yapping on again. Like, I really do like talking about the series. It's a lot of fun. It really is. Imagine the Kingdom of Night people are watching this fight and taking notes. I wonder if Accord's in FF14 anywhere. I wonder if there's any notes about Accord, like, showing up. That'd be kind of interesting. Oh, you found it? Nice one, Mugs. I thought they were definitely talking about something. The entire gameplay for Reincarnation's weapon stories. Oh, really, is it? That's kind of interesting. National Weapons Laboratory, we verified a level of compatibility between the donor bodies and the weapons brought in by the Accord Corporation. We will continue using them as subjects for research as we move forward with project number 6. And number 6 was Halua, right? With 7 being Emil. The Accord Corporation. It all links together. Something, the numbers, Mason. Something. It's a Watcher facsimile, but it's probably still powerful enough they would be interested. I'd be kind of fascinated if Accord was paying attention. Also makes you wonder who Accord's model's based off of. Like the androids are clearly based off. The androids look like Yona and Kaine, don't they? They look too close to them to be a coincidence. So I wonder who Accord is based off of. I wonder if the original Accord maybe. I know the original Kaine or Kaine's grandmother was like a general or something in the fight against the Legion, something like that, if I remember right. The White Chlorination stuff is really interesting. I wonder if we'll ever get a game set in that period, with what the fucky stuff that was going on there. Spooky. Yeah, but Nier's done. It's kind of bittersweet, really. It was really lovely to do it again on stream. Like I haven't played it in a long time. I really haven't played it in a long time. So it was nice, and so there was a few bits here and there that I'd forgotten. You know, it was nice to do. Based with a heel bop, Accord's based on Entertainer. It does make you wonder. What's next? Don't know. I'll have a think. Be fun to do another RPG of some sort. I still want to see. I still want to try Final Fantasy Origins or whatever. The Jack versus Chaos one. I've heard it's pretty fun. Maybe something a bit more light-hearted for a change could be a bit of a nice change of pace. Rather than getting this gut-wrenching pain every time we go to stream. Let's go stream some Nier Automata and go to bed like sobbing into the pillow for a bit. Maybe we could cheer ourselves up with playing some Drakengard 3. I don't know what I'd want another... But the thing is, that's the beauty of it. Like, when we had Nier Replicant, or Nier as it came out, Mogs, I never thought we'd get anything else. Then I remember the fucking screenshots on Penny Arcade for Drakengard 3, and it looked horrible. And I was like, this looks terrible, and I'm so excited, and I can't wait. And I had no idea what D3 was going to be like at all. And it ended up being fucking amazing. And then, all of a sudden, I thought that was going to be it. Like, the fact we got D3 was incredible, and holy shit, we got something else that links the series together. That's so cool. You know, that's really interesting. And then we got another fucking one. And I had no idea what it was going to be. It was 11,000 years into the future. Like, I thought, what the hell is this? It's got some sort of sex maid in it. Ended up being amazing. In Yoko Taro we trust. In Yoko Taro we trust. I'm ready. Zero is so fun in D3, and Decadus and Octa, Dito, Scent, Dito and Scent, but like they're really interesting characters. That's what I think I like about Yoko Taro games as well. Like, I mean, the linked story stuff is fascinating, and I really enjoy like picking it apart. But also the characters, they're flawed people. They're always horribly flawed people. Sometimes like terrible people, like flat out terrible people. But that really makes them interesting. Like Kaim doesn't say a word basically for the entire game, and Angelus does a lot of the talking for him. But they're interesting. Both of them are fucked up, but they're fun. Like Zero is a horrible person. Zero is an absolutely horrible person. She did some terrible things through her life. She had a terrible life. Don't get me wrong. She had a bad time anyway. Like she was fucked up and fucked up by people, but she in turn fucked up other people. You know, she didn't end up being a good person herself, but still ended up doing the right thing for her own reasons, which again is kind of fascinating, and that's what makes her interesting as well. Yeah, what does happen after ending E? That's true. That is interesting. I guess nothing good would be my guess, but an eye for the eye makes the world right. Definitely an eye for an eye in Zero's case too. Kaim doesn't need words, only murder. Always reminds me of that artwork of Kaim. I've talked about it before. It's Kaim's like there's a glitch where Angelus and Kaim get stuck in the ground, and I think somebody on something awful drew it. I'm gonna see if I can find it. Let's see if I can find the stupid art. It makes me laugh every time I see it. They're cackling maniacally in the grass. Should I put in ground? I'm not gonna find it. I've got it saved somewhere on my PC. But fucking knows where it is. I have to actually try and fish it out first. I'll put Kaim Angelus. See if I can find something. Nah, I can't find it. It's a shame there's a really funny bit of art for that. Never mind. Yeah, I'm not even sure. I'm not sure I'd flat out call like Zero a villain protagonist because ultimately she is doing the right thing, if for her own reasons. Zero's pretty fucked up for sure. I wouldn't go outside. She's outright a villain protagonist, but she's certainly I think anti-hero isn't quite strong enough either. So I don't know. It's a weird one. What if I can put glitch Drakengard 1? Maybe putting glitch will find it. Yeah, there it is. It's really dumb. Oh, it doesn't have the text on it, but hold on a sec. I'll put it on the screen. It's fucking stupid, but makes me laugh. It's that. They get stuck in the grass, and it's just like Kai and Andrew's plotting murder from the ground. It's really dumb. Yeah. Oh yeah, and there's this beautiful edit that someone made as well that makes me laugh. Murder. Of course, there's the other one I've got to say. I don't know if I got to save that recently. It wasn't that long ago we did old Durgengard, was it? I resaved my meme somewhere. If I can find it. Got a lot of possums. Maybe too many possums. If there's such a thing. Ah, there it is. Perfect. I like this one. Alright. I will actually finish here. Sorry, we ended up talking a little bit longer again, but good stuff. Man, real sad to see it go. Wait, what? Reset era. Drakengard 3 is a bad game. I'm not even clicking that fucking page. That's just factually wrong. It must be painful having such a terrible opinion. It's like that full panel meme with your feels matter, except murder is okay. Delicious murder. Alright, thank you ever so much everyone for watching. I hope you've had an entertaining stream. And I'll see you all tomorrow, and I'll have a think about what we're going to do. Like I said, I might do Final Fantasy Origins. I might have to pick it up on PS5 though, because the PC version's like on Epic Game Store and absurdly pricey. And I don't know if the memes are worth like the £70 or whatever absurd price it is. I'll have to think about it. Anyway, love a lot of you. Thank you very much, and I hope to see you all again soon. Take care. Mwah.